I'm Jaimie Weisberg, your body positive BFF, effective immediately, and I'm answering your questions from famous birthdays. What advice would I give my past self? That's a question I often think about because I really struggled in my childhood. And I think the answer I'd give her is that you are enough just the way that you are. You're okay and you are loved and you would deserve to exist and feel worthy just as you. What is my favorite holiday? Obviously, it's my birthday. It's a national holiday and it only comes once a year. So it's like a mandatory celebration. If I could have one superpower, which would I choose? I think I would choose teleportation because have you seen the prices of flights these days? The audacity. So if I had teleportation, I could just go anywhere for free. Now that is the dream. What is my favorite birthday memory? That's a good question. I think my favorite memory would be when my mom converted my entire basement into a hair and nail salon so that me and all my friends could get their toes and hands done, and then having a big sleepover after. She outdid herself. She is a true queen. What is one of my most embarrassing moments? I don't know if I want to out this in a video, but I'm doing it anyways. So I was in grade 3 and I wore this skirt. It was my favorite red skirt. And I was walking, about to give a presentation to the class. And this was the 3rd grade, and my whole skirt fell down in front of the entire class. But the funny thing is, nobody laughed except this one girl who I never really liked. But yeah, that was one of my most embarrassing moments to this day. If I could give advice to an aspiring social media creator, I think it would be, if you want to do this, make sure it's something you like. Make sure it's something you look forward to each day if you want to make a career out of it. Because I often find that when I start to chase views or likes, it's not fun anymore. And that defeats the whole purpose of making videos, at least for me. So I think the most important thing is to enjoy what you're doing, and then other people will see that, and hopefully they will enjoy it too. What is my favorite movie of all time? Now, this is a question I get asked often, and I'm such an indecisive person that I could never make up my mind. But I'm probably gonna have to go with Princess Diaries, the first one, because that's who I wanted to be growing up. Who doesn't want to live their life and move to a castle? I don't know who would not want to do that. And Julie Andrews, Anne Hathaway are just the girl bosses I aspire to be. Which 4 words would you take to describe yourself? Now for me, I don't know if this is possible because I'm so indecisive. But definitely funny, 100% hands down. Number 2 would be creative. The juices are flowing, my brain never sleeps, even when it's supposed to. I would say kind. I love helping people and making people happy, but you gotta be kind to me. It's a 2-way street. And number 4, I think compassionate or passionate. I have such passion to make people feel less alone than I did growing up. And if I can do that, my job is done. What is my biggest accomplishment to date? Now, if you asked me 2 years ago, the answer would be nothing, because that's how I saw myself. But I am officially just under 2 years in recovery from bulimia nervosa and binge eating disorder. I gave myself permission and I gave myself a new chance to be exactly who I am and who I'm supposed to be, no matter what anyone says. And that's the best gift I could ever ask for. If I could take my dream vacation, where would it be? Honestly, I don't really think it matters where, as long as there's hot weather, palm trees, and a pina colada. But I feel my dream vacation is the people that matter. I'd love to take a brand trip with all different creators, all walks of life, identities, bodies, just living their best lives exactly how they are. That to me is a dream come true. Do I see myself doing social media as a full-time, long-time career? The answer is yes. Am I there yet? Almost. I'd love to make this my full-time job. It's my passion to make people believe that they're good enough to show up exactly as they are. And to have that as a job, what more could you ask for? Where do I see myself in 3 years from now? Now that's a really good question because I'm learning to kind of stay in the moment. But if I could see myself somewhere, I'd love to develop my own fashion brand or a collaboration with an already existing one for all sizes. I'd love to be able to go on some brand trips and be a full-time content creator. And I think just to be happy and content with wherever I'm at in life. And that's something I'm constantly working on, and it's definitely a process. If I could travel anywhere, where would I choose? I don't know. I'm a sunny weather gal, so I'd probably choose like maybe Fiji, let's go exotic, or Bora Bora, or Los Angeles. I don't know, but like definitely somewhere where I can just sit in the sun with a beach chair and a drink in my hand. Just sign me up. Who are my top 3 favorite accounts to follow on social media? Well, number 1 is obviously myself, like the audacity. Number 2 is probably Drew Afuelo. I'm so sorry if I'm getting that wrong. Like the way that she handles the trolls and the haters and stand up for people who can't stand up for themselves. Like, I don't know who's doing more work out there, and there definitely are, but she is someone who definitely I've taken some pointers from. The third person I love to follow on social media would probably be Alicia McCarville. I think really taking us on our journey through life and living exactly how she is definitely somebody I aspire to be like in my own content creation journey. When did I first go viral? So my first viral video, which I used a sound from a creator, I think her name was Jana TikToks, I can't remember, but she had a sound about breaking the beauty standard. And I think it finally clicked in my head, like, this is what I need to be doing. This is what I want to do for the rest of my life. And it really led me on the journey in my own content creation to keep going and to live unapologetically as myself. Just one TikTok sound. It was a great and motivational sound, but like it really changed and gave me the motivation where I always wanted to be on social media, but never gave myself the courage or never felt good enough to do. It gave me that to keep moving forward with my own dreams. So that was probably one of the first times I went viral.